right, first off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakwadash. Double honor to the elders of GMS, and shout out to the whole select of brothers out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth and righteousness and sincerity to the best of their ability. And I want to touch on Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 6. And this is going into the demise of Esau Edom, all right, and his empire, which we're in currently, all right. And these are the last seconds of his empire. This is Isaiah chapter 47 verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. So Esau didn't show Jacob no mercy during his captivity, man. Okay, even unto this day. All right, they oppressed the people, man. And it says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the later end of it. Okay, so Esau, his mindset is that he won't be defeated. He'll stay on top forever. All right, he'll go as far as going all the way up into the heavens to dethrone the heavenly Father. All right, this is Esau's mindset. He sees himself as a god. Pride has puffed him up so much so he thinks he's going to win every war. Okay, look at the current leader of Babylon. All right, here it is. He's losing in the war, but his pride is so puffed up, he still feels like he's going to win. Okay, and this is the mindset of Esau. It says, therefore, Salakia, now this thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. And how is these two things going to happen? War, okay, warfare. We're currently in the midst of World War III. Okay, troops and soldiers are being sent out to the Middle East to fight, right? They're not coming back. This is what this is talking about. She's going to lose children, and widowhood is going to come upon her. All right, so you're going to have a lot of women out here that's not going to have husbands. There's not going to be no men to marry these women. Okay, both Jake women and Edomite women and women of the other nations as well. In a moment and one day, the loss of children and widowhood, it shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. So this is why Yahweh, one of the reasons why Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is doing this, right? Because they deal with witchcraft on the left hand side heavily. Okay, heavily. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. That's a God-like complex. All right, they feel like they are God. All right, and they boast in their wickedness, man. They feel as if nobody can see them and their secret councils, all right? Because they hold secret counsel and they construct and conjure up wickedness, wicked plans, and wicked things to do unto the general public, man, all right? Therefore shall evil come up upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it ariseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come up upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. All right, so now they want peace. They want to extend a peace deal, you know, with the people that they're fighting in the Middle East, right? They're not going to be able to put off this destruction that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai got them in. All right, he has them in checkmate. Any way they move, they lose the game. All right, so much so, the king of Babylon is ready to drop a nuke on a whole country. All right, because he doesn't want to lose. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be that thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. So he's saying, stand now with your magicians, your astrologers, your witchcraft. All right, let's see if this is going to help you get out of the jam that you're in. This is what the Most High is saying. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly Salaki from chopping this up, prognosticators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come up upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus they shall be unto thee with whom they has labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to totally, utterly annihilate, okay, Babylon. He's going to break it down, then he's going to finish it off. All right, and Esau will never be in rulership again. This is the end of an empire. This is where we at right now, okay? And in the coming months, okay, things are going to get increasingly harder financially. Okay, the longer they fight over there, the more the prices of gas and oil is going to go up. All right, the more inflation is going to be set in. Products and goods, right, are going to cost more money. That's inflation, right? Already people are crashing out. They can't afford their bills. It's going to intensify. Robbery is going to intensify. All right, people invading homes and things of that nature. Okay, when you go into Second Esdras, I believe it's chapter 15, it talks about people invading one another's homes for lack of bread and lack of goods. That's going to happen the more society breaks down. All right, these women are going to be desperate. They're going to fall into desperation mode. All right, especially those single women out there with no man. It's going to be hard times coming. Okay, hard times. Because judgment is falling upon Babylon and the whole world. Okay, and the whole world. Not to switch topics, but just recently there was an invasion of bees in Israel. Okay, thousands of bees. That's a plague, man. Okay, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is plaguing this earth with war. Okay, soon there will be a famine. There'll be a famine of the word. All right, there's already earthquakes in various places. All right, and sedition among men, and that's going to intensify. It's going to intensify. Things are going to intensify greatly, man. All right. So I hope this was edifying. Till the next time, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Kakwadash. Shalom, Malakim, stay strong.